also go to Africa, and to two African countries. We're going, Africa is a continent, but we're going to two countries. We're going to Kenya, and we also going to, where am I going to? Ghana, Uganda, not Ghana, Uganda in July. And we're going to be filming the whole trip. And I want you to come along with us and check it out. But today we're going to repair the locks. So today what I'm going to do, I'm just showing you the hair that I'm using. This hair right here is like it's a big swatch of hair. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the hair and I'm going to go through about 20 of his locks and do some repair. His locks are, as they get older, they get thinner sometimes, and we need to kind of bridge a gap between here and repair it. So I'm going to use his hair to repair. The hair that I broke up here on the counter is all the sections that I'm going to use for his hair. So that is going to be my sections of hair that I'm going to be using. So sit back, relax, enjoy. If you have any questions or comment, put them in the comment box, and we'll get to them later because I'm not able to answer your comments right now. So what we're going to start with, we're going to start with a crochet hook. And this is the hook. This is the thin hair. So you see where the hair is thin, all the way to there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the hook, put it in the hair, take one of the pieces here, add this to the hook, pull that through. Now, there's several ways you can do it. You can just repair this with a tool. You can use another crochet tool to take this and drag it through this way. You wrap it around and you drag it through, but that's not my technique. I'm going to use a technique what I call bridging the gap. So what I do is I just take the hair. It's already in 3 strands, so I just take it and I kind of braid it down this way to create, the braid helps create an extra bridge to where the hair is thin. And then I'll take some of the hair and I'll wrap it back around, and then I'm going to use the dreadlock machine on this particular section of the hair, which will, strengthen the hair, so forth. So I'm taking the hair here. And I'm not doing it tight, I'm doing it loose, making sure it's loose. That's just to cover up the braid, but that braid helps kind of bridge the hair and makes it more stronger. And so if even if you finish this way, it would be a repair. And you would just take it and you would twist it like so. I'm going to take the dreadlock machine. When we complete, I'm going to run the dreadlock machine over this to secure it. And if you have a little piece like this out, how you see the little divot, like the little space in between, you can just take the hair, come over like this. Not too tight, just enough to get it around. And go back this way, and you have your repair. So I have about 20 of them that I'm going to repair. Twist here. And I'm just going to keep a clip on this one to let me know that this is one I'm going to use the machine on. Going to another one here. So on his hair, I have them already mapped out. I mapped his hair out. All the locks that need to be repaired, I have a clip on, so that you can see. I have it already clipped. And the other hair that doesn't need repair, it's not clipped. So that's how I know which hair I'm going to be repairing. Any questions or comments, you can give them to me. Maybe the cameraman can read them to me. So here's another lock. So we have a spot in here that needs repair. So I make sure I separate the hair first so I don't have to go through and figure it out as I'm going. I like to figure it out prior to work. It makes it a lot easier for me or for you, or depends on your technique or your styles. So on this one, because we don't have a lot, I'm just going to take the hair, I'm going to twist it around. I'm not going to use a braiding technique because there's not a lot to bridge. Yeah. So you go back and forth. For example, I started here, I went this way, and then now I'm going the opposite direction, going in that direction. Our model is a little sleepy today, been up all night. So if you see the head moving back and forth, don't trip. So you see that's repaired where that needed to be repaired. The hair has to be dry, and I just use a little palm rolling to kind of even it out. Now I'm still going to use my clips, because when I do the dreadlock machine, I'm going to want to know where I'm going to replace the hair, or where I'm going to use the lock machine to secure that hair I replaced. Again, another thin spot. Now you can do you can do it another way if you want. You can just take the hair and take the hair right above the thin part, which is there, and just start braiding it. It depends on you. And again, I braid it because it creates a bridge of strength rather than just hair in between there. Yeah, it creates a bridge. That's why I use the braiding technique, because you have more support underneath where the hair is braided, but the braid doesn't show, right? So other ways that you can create, if you can create a way that works for you, that's a good thing. Doesn't always have to be how somebody teaches you. There you go. That's the bridge. Take the hair that way and put the hair to the side. And these are all the hairs, all the locks that have been secured, and we're going to go over it with the dreadlock machine again. We're going to use this technique to feed that through there. So you have 3 braids. Here's the weak hair here. So I'm going to, not 3 braids, but 3 pieces. So I'll braid that down, pull it a little tight, a little tension. This is an excellent way to make sure that the braid stays supported. Wrap that around there and just gently twist it around, not too tight because you want it to look natural. Remember, you have another piece here. You can separate this piece to get more. You don't need a lot of hair. You just need to twist that around. Yeah, go to sleep falling forward, sir. Go to sleep falling forward. Yeah, getting in my way back here. So, yeah. We want to thank our other cameraman. We don't have a name for him yet. We're going to figure out a name before the end of this project today. Okay, tell me your name.
I go by King J the Lyricist, aka the Royal Entity. You can find me on YouTube. I also help out with the background music.
So a lot of people ask me about King J the Lyricist. King J the Lyricist is the one that does the song Thinking About You. So we have a whole team over here making stuff happen for you. So we appreciate you. King J the Lyricist, check out his music. And also sign up for our membership so that we can continue to make these incredible movies or videos. Also, we're going to have some merchandise out. The merch will be out within probably about another week or so. We're going to do a video on that as well. So again, I'm taking the hair, I braided it. I'm twisting it around lightly, not too tight. I have a little hair left here. And so I just take it this way. And so the whole point is to make the hair, the lock, look as natural as possible. So that's finished. See how full it is? That's done. So I'm putting all the locks that I've repaired so far in one area. All these locks have been strengthened. I'm just going to use the Dreadlock machine to strengthen it even more. Again, the reason why these locks break like this is because sometimes there's not enough hair in it, or the hair is weak and not supported. It depends on many different reasons why the hair can end up not being stable or strong. When you have locks, the locks are like taffy. So they kind of pull apart as they get more solid or mature or ropey, whichever one you want to choose. They kind of pull apart, and there are just different ways to repair and replace the weak parts. So we're just replacing the weak parts today. And thank you for joining me. Also, I want to thank everybody for subscribing as well. Again, please like, subscribe, share. But we have, I think, 15,811 subscribers. We appreciate that. Been working hard. It's been 2 years, and I'm super excited that people find that our work interesting and that what we do is important. Weak locks. Also, too, if you have a broken lock and if you disable the piece, your lock technician can replace it and repair it, or add an extension to it. Like I'm doing here, you can add extensions as well. So don't throw the lock away. You can either extend it with artificial hair, or you can take your hair that fell off or broke off, and you can create an extension. Here again, 3 parts, the weak area. Do a braid down. Yeah, this is what I love. I'm also a therapist on the side, so I do therapy and I do dreadlocks. So I'm going to repair about 20 of his locks. This depending on your skills, it could take a long time or it could be short. Let's use another technique. Let's use a technique where we just take the hair and we just wrap it around. But I'm not gonna put the crochet. I'm not gonna use a crochet hook. I'm just gonna use the hair and the lock, and just start from there and just work it from there. Again, I'm going to use a dreadlock machine to secure all of the hair that I just added. You can or you don't have to. It just depends. So I'm wrapping the hair around the braided area again to secure. Again, not too tight because you want it to look natural. So you just kind of lightly wrap it around. And after I use the Dreadlock machine. It's going to even all of this up and make it all become one lock. So you see here where the hair is very, very weighted or matted or hard or ropey. This ropey section usually is more weighted. And so what it does, the weight just drags the hair and pulls a weak part. So that's all that's happening. It's not that heavy up here. It's a lot of hair, but it's not ropey up here. So the ropiness is the part that kind of pulls and drags that hair down. Again, let's use a tool. One I like to do most. Pull that through. All the way over the weak spot. At the end, you don't use that hair. You just take that hair and you just wrap it back up over the braided part. Again, this is our second live show, so hopefully it's going well, and thank you for bearing with us. Again, this is our cameraman we're working on right now. Name is Get Money, Eat Cereal. This is going to smooth all of this out here. This is really not like weak here. It's just like a very firm. So we'll smooth all this out here. And we have our other cameraman and our music man, King
J the lyricist, aka
Yes,
the
sir.
Royal Entity.
Okay, say it one more time.
King J the lyricist, aka the Royal Entity.
And his music is on our channel. He is the man behind the music, and sometimes he's the man behind the camera. So,
And the man behind the bowl of cereal.
oh, man, oh, he woke now. He's woke. He's woke. He's risen.
For a second. I got Tourette's in my sleep.
You said Tourette's. That was pretty good.
Just think of them blur stuff out.
Yeah, just come on up and just get it said. Yes, sir.
I like a little humor in the video.
Nothing like it. Yeah, this is the team. Got a couple other members. We got an 8-year-old kid, part of the team, the IT team
You're the smartest one.
of the innovators, and make
Show,
things
Are you smarter than the 8-year-old?
right. Okay, that's that. So as you see, it's probably been about maybe 8 to 10 minutes, and here are all the locks we repaired. It doesn't take a long time. You just do your work it, and there you go. You have your locks repaired, right? Yeah. So let's move up. Like I said, we got about 20 total to do. About 20 to do total. Let's get this done. Again, I already mapped out all my hair portions that I'm going to be using, so I don't get it and break it and do it. I just map it all at the same time, so the work is easy, a lot easier. Yeah. And this braid, when you braid it, it's up underneath, so it's up underneath the hair, the lock, so it's just securing like more of like strength. It strengthens it a lot more than just locking it, because the hair has been broken already. So you want to make sure you just create a bridge. I call it the bridge technique. So you just create the bridge. And what I'm going to be doing today, I'm going to shampoo this gentleman's hair. I'm also going to tighten it. The twist technique, no machine, not with the roots. And I'm going to do double strand twists on this hair. Like again, we braid down and then we twist up and then we twist back if we have more hair. And that twist is just to secure, to eliminate the braid, eliminate the fact that you can see the braid. So this hair is soft, so you don't worry about this hair so much. This is hair that hasn't locked yet. That's soft hair there. So if you want to have somebody join us live, we'd be happy to tell people that we're live, get them on board, and help us help you. Yeah. Help us help you figure it out. I also have a couple of videos coming out on me teaching a couple of people that bought lock machines how to lock hair with the lock machine, because the lock machine can be very, very scary. It can be very scary because you don't know how to use it. So if you buy one and you need to know how to use it, we're going to have some videos on here. We already did the videos. We just have to upload them on the channel so that you can see how to use the machine, because it is scary for some people to be learning something new. But that's how we move through life. We just learn new stuff. Yeah. We just learn new stuff. We're almost done with the repair. We probably got about 10 more to go. Our model is very tired here. Out of all the days.
Knock it right back off.
I see you about to slide up the chair.
Out of all the days. Out of all the days. Come on now.
I had no sleep all weekend.
Out of all the live days, you know. Yeah. All the locks have been repaired. Let's see.
I made no cereal this morning.
No cereal?
Yeah.
You gotta get your cereal.
No, I need my strength.
Superpower, huh?
Yeah. I'm like, I need the spinach. I need no cereal.
Here's one. Yeah.
Trying to be smooth with it.
Right. I hear you. Keep it moving. Okay. Again, we got our cameraman getting his hair done, Get Money, Eat Cereal. And we got another filmer filming, another cameraman, King J, the lyricist.
AKA the Royal Entity.
And he is the man who does the music for the channel. So we got some very talented people working with on our team. We also have an 8-year-old working on our team. That's amazing as well. He's our consultant for tech, our tech consultant. Again, I'm twisting the hair. I'm leaving this little by little by little, not a lot of hair. Just twisting it, just to create an illusion of a lock. I'm gonna come up over it with the dreadlock machine and just hit it a couple of times, couple of passes. This is secure. Just to have it secure. So you see the hair has stand out on some of the locks. That's because it's getting mature. and it's creating a tear. So what we're doing is creating a bridge and making the hair more mature. We thank you for watching. We thank you for joining. We thank you for commenting. We thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. And hopefully you will buy the merch. It's coming soon. Yeah. So that's the repair. So the repair is from here to here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the machine. We're going to take the machine over and we're just going to hit this area here. And we're going to come up off of it. And we're going to shampoo the hair and we're going to tighten his locks. And we're going to do a double strand. I believe double strand twist today, sir? Yeah. He's not with us right now. He's in fairyland somewhere. But he'll be back soon. Again, crochet hook, feed through, grab your hair, lay the hair out, pull one side through, you can use it this way. You can drag your crochet tool through. That's the big one. You can go drag it through this way. Another technique. Drag that through. Twist, drag, pull. It's all different ways, like my grandmother used to say, to skin a cat. There's many different ways to do what you need to do, so you don't have to necessarily do it the way that I do it. There's a little hair left over now. This hair is soft. I'm taking the machine and I'm going to go over it that way. Some hair is left over. Just take that hair, wrap it around light. See, I'm not using a lot of tension. Just lightly wrap it around. I can also take the tool. I can take it and pull it this way. Pull it through that way. Just enough to grab it and the machine will do the rest. So it's softer. Just to show you the difference. Here's one with the braid technique. Here's one with this crochet hook. You get the same outcome. You can just take the hair and you can and you don't see the difference. So it's different ways to do what you need to do. I just want to show you ways that you can be creative, get your work done. This all depends on what your style and your technique is. So here's here's a lock that's very, like on the roots, it doesn't have a lot of hair, and eventually it's going to have to be added to another lock. So these locks here have bigger bases on them, so they can withhold the stretch of the hair that has become more mature.
Mm-hmm.
So on this one here, what are we going to do on this one? Let's see. We're going to take a little more hair. Actually, we're going to take a little less hair, because the more heavier the hair is, the more it's going to pull apart. We don't want to pull it apart again. We'll take this to be easy to So we'll use this technique because it's not a lot of hair. It's not hard enough to pull through. So we'll use a technique where we just take it here and we'll just pull it down that way. We'll use a tool, pour a little bit, relax forward, and then we're gonna just take it and just kind of rotate. We're not trying to be neat. We're just trying to get the hair connected. Connected enough. Just trying to connect the hair enough so that when we use the machine, it's just gonna kind of glide across it smoothly. Again, you're not trying to make a lock with this tool, which a lot of people do. I'm more like a precise, lazier technician. So I want to work smart, not hard, and make a lot of money doing it. So you don't have a lot of support here. So you just have a little bit of hair here. This is good enough. And we're going to take the tool and we're going to move the tool up and down the lock. We just wanted to get it connected some kind of way. That's all. And then we can just take this, just got to connect it a little, and just do it that way. Because there's not a lot of root, not a lot of base on it. We don't want it to be too heavy. We just want it to be enough so that because if you put too much hair on it, it's going to have a tendency to pull apart again. We don't want that. So let's go back in here. That's all you need. The machine will do the rest. Because you have a long pull down here and not a lot of root there. You don't want to do too much. Okay. So everything is just based on your profession, how you see, how you interpret, and how you interpret the work, your technique you're going to use, everything. It's going to be all about the way that you see as a professional. Just lean forward. The way you see it as a professional. It's nothing right and nothing wrong. You might take something that I do and make it better than what I do. That's good. That's power. That's innovation, right? So it's nothing right and nothing wrong about how you do your techniques. It's just do something. Make something work. Make something last. Build a brand. Do whatever you do because there's enough out here for all of us. All of us going to get a piece of the pie. There's enough money in the world for everybody. So it's not about you're better or somebody else is better. Just how you work what you need to work to get what you need to get done. That's all it's about. And there's no competition. So I don't worry about like competition because there's no such thing. You be the best that you can be. I'll be the best that I can be. We come together. We make something happen. We plan something. Maybe we collaborate. Maybe we don't. But it's really about upping your game in every area that you can. So thank you for joining me live. Like I said, after we do this, we're gonna use the machine, go back over these locks, and we're gonna just show you how you can either stop at that technique or you can secure it even more by using the Dreadlock machine. And we're gonna shampoo the hair and get him finished. And 3, 1, 2, 3. It's the weak hair here. If you hear any snap, crackling, pop, it's not cereal. It's the cameraman cracking his neck. This cameraman cracking his neck on live. Come on now. I guess we need some excitement, some adventure. Hey. Yeah. Last week we had a baby, a 2-year-old. This week we got um, sleepy models. So what I'm doing, if I'm going too fast, the only thing I'm doing is I'm using this finger here and I'm wrapping hair around. As I go around, I wrap around, I just pull the hair underneath, pull the hair underneath, pull the hair underneath, catch that hair, pull it, catch that hair, pull it, and then I'm done. So here are all of the locks, probably about 20 locks together. All these locks have been reshaped. This is the one I didn't want to put too much hair on here, but the rest of them have been reshaped. I'm going to take the dreadlock machine and I'm going to go over the center parts just to give it more, just to give this, create support. So here we go. Today I'm using the dreadlock machine from Africa. This is the African dreadlock machine from Uganda. This machine I'm using today. I'm also going to be using the crochet hook to pull the locks through. These are the 2 tools. And sometimes I use another machine from Amazon, but today I'm using the dreadlock machine from Uganda. And let's get it. Let's go. See, it's so nice. I forgot this was done. So this was done. Let's do this a little bit. Here we go. So I take this machine, pull it through, hold it there, pull that through, get to the part where I want to tighten, and I'll just use this part, turn it on, go over this part, this is the part, the only part that I need to be tightened and even, go all the way down to the roots. And this is the part that I healed, I should say. This is the healed part right there. So inside this machine, there are 2 crochet hooks that is pulling just like the crochet hook on here, but they're inside the machine. That's the magic of the machine. Okay. So I'm going to take this and try to work efficiently, move the work out of your way so that you won't go over it again. Like this. Now sometimes this can go in. This might be able to go in. We'll see. Sometimes it can't because it's too soft. This is a little too soft down there. So we're going to take it here, hold it there, pull it through, boom, 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 done deal. Turn it on. Just that part right there. Get that part twisted. Keep it moving. It doesn't take a lot. So inside, you'll see some of the debris coming out. That's just oil and buildup inside the lock, because inside each lock, there's buildup. Move that out the way. Take that down. Gonna go inside this one. This one needs a little more care here. Maybe I'll skip that one. Maybe skip that one. We're gonna put a little more in there. I'm gonna do the work again and again and again. So let's go. So this one we'll just use a twist method. It just needs a little more bridging there. Twist method right there. Twist there. We're not going to use all the hair. We're going to use some of it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see. Pull this through. There we go. We head forward a little bit. This one, nice and tight. Remember, whenever you're repairing locks, the more hair you use, the heavier it could be. So you want to make sure you don't use a lot of hair. You just need enough to mend and make the lock not heavy, but just repaired. Like I said on this one right here, I'm really worried about the roots because the roots might have to be done different because this is not a lot of hair. So I'll just put a little bit on there. So let's see how we can just bring this little piece of hair together here and just hope we're successful. Yeah, so that hair right there, let's see. Okay, so see how we brought that hair together there. Now we're gonna also remember that this root, it's not a lot of hair to support, so we didn't want to put too much hair on. So that is that. So when we twist it, it's gonna look like this. But it is, you know, supported. We didn't want to put too much hair because twisted, this hair is gonna be a little thicker than this hair. So, yeah. So you can like, comment, subscribe, share. Let us know how you're doing. Let us know what you want next, what kind of videos you want to see. We're interested in doing videos that you might be interested in, not sleep videos, get money, but just videos, just the same. Yeah. This is where the hair was broken. This is where we're going to do the repair. We take in, we can twist the hair. Again, all the smoke and debris is not really hot. You're just getting out of that lock some of the oils and stuff that you put in as you lock the hair over and over. We're going to keep this hair separated. Yeah, hunger, pain. Yes, sir.
That was me last week.
Oh.
So I was recording.
Hungry?
I forgot to eat before leaving the house. I wasn't hungry when I left, but
Right.
it just hit me.
I left the jack in the crack.
Yeah, so. So you want to make sure that when you're using the dreadlock machine, that the hair is dry. You don't worry about all the smoke and which is oil, dry oils coming out. You worry about the hair is dry because the machine is electric. So you want to make sure the hair is dry, and you're going to shampoo all the debris out after you shampoo, so you don't worry about what's going on with the machine. You just want the hair dry so that it could be safe for you and the client. So you notice I don't really go crazy deep. I'm not trying to like prove a point. I just want the hair to fixate a little more firmer. I'm not trying to make it, oh, lock, lock, lock. It's going to lock. It is locked, but I just don't want to go over and over it again to cause more damage. You just need enough, a couple of passes in order to make sure the hair is just there. You don't need to kind of have a very mature lock. You just needed to adhere. That didn't work. Let's see if this is mature. Let's see. Can it go through on its own? Nope. Sometimes the locks can get stubborn. Then we get stubborn. There you go. Again, the area that was repaired was right here. So we're just going to turn the machine on that area. Go back and forth. You can twist the lock a little. And then you get on out of there. Get on out of there. Don't stay there long. You don't want to cause damage or breakage. And that's the key. You can see how his locks are still like immature. They're soft at the ends. They're not totally mature, but they're getting there. I think he's had his locks for 6 months. 6 months. Yeah, he's asleep. He's asleep. How long have you had your locks for?
August last year.
Oh, almost a year. So he has super curly, fine hair. So super curly, fine hair have a tendency to lock much slower. Even though we did like use the machine, it locked right away. But still, his hair is soft, so it doesn't, still maturing a little slower. Real coarse hair, curly hair, kinky hair, nappy hair tends to lock much quicker. That's the area that was blended. So there we go. Just a couple of passes and boom, boom, boom. There you go. We have 3 more to go. We got 1 on the far left side here. And we have 4 more to go. So we're almost done doing the lock repair. And then we're gonna go to shampoo mode. And he should be woke in a few minutes. Notice how I'm keeping on moving. Notice how I'm keeping on moving. That was pretty funny. Notice how I keep moving. I don't stop. So this is his hair, the soft hair. This is the repaired hair. And when I twist the hair, it's going to look like this. Right? His base roots are very small. They're still small. But this is after it gets twisted. He opts not to use any method to make it too tight at the roots, but we do have different ways of tightening the roots. So got 3 more to go, and we're gonna go to
like you love that thing.
Right, yeah. This is the thing that gets me the money and the fame and hopefully fortune. So there, keep moving. Stop, shut it off, get in, get out. Not trying to change the rule of the world, just trying to change it for this moment. Lock repaired. So if you hear me clicking this machine, you click the machine because sometimes the, the tool the tool gets caught in here. And so in order to pull it out and get this hole clear to put hair through, you click it and then you have the hole free to use again. So it might be able to go through on its own. Let's see. Yeah,
That was smooth.
yeah. We got one last one. So we repaired the hair here. So you see where the hole is here. Right? That's where the hair was thin, all the way to there. So we're gonna see. Left a little bit for you to kind of imagine. Now his hair is soft, and hair is usually soft around the front. You don't want to stay around the front of anybody's hair too long, especially soft, because this machine is powerful. You don't have to do a lot. Just hit a couple of passes. 1, 2. Last one. 3. You're just trying to get it to lock some, not all the way. Lock some. Because if you lock all the way, you might cause more damage. So that's where that repair was on that part of the hair. So now you see all of the hair has been repaired. Let's show the hair again right over here. All the hair has been repaired. There are no thin, weak areas. It's all repaired. And I think probably about 20 something locks on this entire head. All repaired. And so I'm going to just take it, his hair, I'm going to shampoo his hair. And that's the end of the machine. I'm just going to finish the artwork of his hair being done. Take these out. Where's my scissors? Oh, here they are right here. As you can see, his hair is soft. We're going to try to do a replacement lock on this one later on, but not today. You got to find the other lock that broke off. So we're going to do a replacement video probably on this one, find the lock that broke off and reattach it using different techniques, including the Dreadlock machine. And get this hair shampooed. It's taking all the rubber bands out. Again, I did like parse his hair out first because I didn't want it to take too long on video. Seconded it off and got all the ones that were available to be repaired and replaced first. Like, of course, also too, when you're working with scissors, let me put a rubber band back on his hair. This is show people how to be careful. Very important working with clients. So when you're working with scissors or anything like that, you're gonna just make sure that you're moving away from the client's head. You're not going into the head because you can be carried away, get excited. Just going to take the tip of that rubber band and just move away from the client's head, making sure not to pop the client in the head with the rubber band. So this is his hair, how his hair looks normally. And we're going to shampoo it. We're finished with the dreadlock machine. We're going to take his hair and get it shampooed. And voila.
A nice little nap, brother.
Get you a towel on here. Get the brother a towel.
Like I ain't had no sleep all year.
Hope you don't mind the window being open. So we are going to use a couple of shampoos today. We're going to use a couple of shampoos. I don't really believe, slide down. I don't really believe in like conditioning shampoos too much unless you have chemical treated hair. But we're going to use Dawn. And what the Dawn is going to do, our first part of the shampoo, we're just going to get some of the debris out. And then we're also going to use the shampoo for his dry scalp. We're going to use Denorex for his dry scalp. And maybe a little bit of peppermint tingle shampoo, Trader Joe brand, just to get his scalp. But I don't like to use a conditioning shampoo because I want the hair to be as dry as possible. And the reason why I show shampoos too, because people think you have the shampoo long. It should take about 5 minutes to shampoo. And I also don't use a conditioner because my twisting lotion is the conditioner. We're just letting the water warm up, but while we're letting the water warm up, we're gonna pump our Dawn into our hand and just get that on the hair because he has a lot of oil buildup in his hair. So I'm gonna get that in there real quick, real good. Yeah, and it's powerful because it just takes all the oil out. I've seen people doing those eruption things online, which is fun and kind of cute, but I really like something that's going to really work. The vinegar and that apple cider vinegar and that little chemistry treatment, for me, doesn't work. It doesn't do the job. This, I don't even put water on yet, and it's lathering up, getting all the oil out. So all of the dry stuff that was happening when I was locking the hair with the dreadlock machine, that was debris inside the lock. So Dawn is a really good way of getting it out. Again, I never use water, and that shampoo and the Dawn really lather really good, even without water. So it's 5 times powerful to get all the debris out and stuff like that. Now his scalp is really dry. I'm gonna use another shampoo to get the debris out. If the hair is really full of debris, you want to let it sit. His hair is really not that incredibly cakey and gunky, so I don't have to let it sit. Proper way to do a shampoo: put some in the front, put some in the middle, and then put some in the back. And then that way you hit the entire head, so when you start working through it, all the shampoo is blending. You don't have to try to get the shampoo from the front to get it to the middle, to get it to the back. You just hit all those parts. Boom, 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 and there you have proper shampoo distribution. Yeah, it's a science, get money. It's a science.
Yeah. One of my worst subjects.
Right. Also, too, when you shampoo in hair, don't use your fingernails. Use the balls of your finger. Even when somebody wants you to scratch their scalp, it's really not healthy to scratch the scalp. You just want to use the balls of the fingers and apply pressure, and that will give the person the same kind of sensation other than digging into the scalp with fingernails.
Sweat is my favorite part of getting my hair done. It's like a hair massage.
Right. Again, the shampoo is not going to be long. It's going to be good. Unless they're just paying for a good old $45 shampoo, $65 shampoo, then you do that shampoo. But the object of the game is to work smart and be consistent. And thank you for joining us on live on Sunday. I know you got church and good old Sunday dinner to eat. Maybe you watch Sunday Best. But thank you for joining us live. Last shampoo, let's do Dinerex. That really helps the scalp, the dry scalp, getting head front, center, and then back. And so when you go through the hair, all the hair shampoo, it will work evenly. Now, if you have longer and more mature locks, it's going to take a little more shampoo and a little more water. It's just all depending on the client's hair or locks. I think the client maybe woke a little bit now, or even more sleep. I don't know. We just doing our thing. That's all we doing.
I think I woke.
Okay. You'll be looking for this gentleman's t-shirts too. Get money, eat cereal. Coming soon to somewhere near you. Yes, sir. Make sure to get all the soap out. Okay, so I'm straight. There you go.
But my head feels so fresh.
Fresh and clean. Fresh and clean.
Like you eat a peppermint and got that cool feeling. That's how my head feels.
Yeah, peppermint shampoo. Peppermint shampoo is really used like to get it to scare away bacteria. Bacteria doesn't like peppermint shampoo, and so they use it for dandruff and other little microbials. Come on up, sir.
It works.
It works.
Hmm.
I mean, feeling good stuff right now. Right. Fine. Sparkles on my head. Oh, look at that. Remember we used to wash my hair and it used to be all nasty.
Shrunk up, yeah.
Look, it's hanging. Let me get it somewhere.
Your legs.
Get it somewhere. It's long.
It is though. I know
It's hanging.
for sure.
Let's sit back a little bit. See if you can stay woke. If I do this, it's gonna be hard to do with a sleepy head. Boom. Hey, don't mind the towels. The towels are color treated towels. We use all towels for everything. Usually be white, but hey, we just keep using them. Let's get this around here. Make sure they have a client has a dry towel. Make sure that all the hair is popped up out of the back. Look at the hair. Look at the scalp. Nice and clean.
The sparkles.
A little soap behind the ear though. Hey, let's see. Okay. So I don't use combs to part off hair. I think it's a waste of time and energy, but you can use them if you like. I just use my fingers. The soapy soap. By the time we get up there, it's gonna be gone. But anyway, so what I'm gonna use today for my tightening, I like to use Black Panther. This is edge control. I also like to use Gopole. I think that's how you say it. Gopole. And I like it because it has a tightness to it. It has a tightness to it. It's not jelly, and it's not, well, it's jelly and it's not like a gel, like a soft gel. And this is harder. So I like to use these two. This is Black Panther, this is Gopole. I use other things too, depending on how I feel. So we're gonna be using those today. Just take the hair and move the hair. Just use a little. It's a technique you can use to tighten longer hair, where you twist it, push the hair up, and create like a little tail so that you don't have to use clips. But I'm going to be using clips today too, because I'm going to really move fast. I need some clips from over there. Just put a little, not a lot. You can also twist the hair on itself to keep it in the same area. But his hair is pretty short, so I'm going to be using a clip technique. See, so sometimes people part the hair out of the way. I just really basically use my body and fingers and hands and backhand to kind of move through the parts of the hair and not like have a whole lot of like clips and stuff going on.
Okay. Same.
Yeah. So on his hair, it's going to be a lot of hair that's going to be matted because he took a little longer time to come to get his hair done. There's going to be some matted hair. So on the matted hair, I suggest you don't always rip. I suggest you cut lightly. That way your clients, sometimes your clients won't say that they something's bothering them or it's irritating. They just won't come back. Or they'll take longer to come back. So you just make sure you keeping the client's best interest in mind. Again, that little knot, you can use that knot, but I'm working for the camera, so I'm not using the knot so much today. And the way that I do it, I'm gonna do it for you again. I twist, and then I twist it to make it tight. If I push it, you'll see it like a little pigtail. Tighten, push it back, and just let it sit. Up, tighten it, push it back, and just let it sit. So I'm using rubber bands today. So as I go, I use a rubber band, and then I keep moving. After I accumulate so much hair. So his hair is already parted. A lot of people like to use combs. I don't really like or recommend combs because you're going to be on the client's hair all day. And the magic part about working with a client is making sure that they get home, they get to their dinner, they get to their kids, and it's not going to be perfect. So it doesn't have to be a perfect comb because this is good enough, but this is close to perfect. But if you part every hair that is there, it's going to be a long night. Because just imagine, he probably has 100, maybe 135, 150 locks on his head. You're going to part 150 locks already after you already sectioned them off. That's a lot of parting. So just keep in mind, so I have a rubber band there already. I have about 10 more hairs to put in. Take the rubber band off, put the rubber band back on. Boom, boom. Efficient. Right? So I think about efficiency and quickness, but I think about it in terms of the client doesn't have time, you don't have time, the client don't have time, so you want to make your time efficient for the client and for yourself, because you might have kids to get home to too. So I have about 5 locks that are not in the rubber band. Still moving, still twisting, right? Just a little bit, you don't need a lot, because that causes more debris. So I probably have about 10 locks I need to put into the rubber band. So I just take the rubber band, I just have one twist on the rubber band, pull it out, put it back on, boom, keep going. I know Get Money Eat Cereal loves this, so he can maybe have a little time to spare and not be up all night. No comment. In case wife sees it, no display. Tiffany gonna say, what?
I'll be going to sleep right on Tiffany.
Oh, you be sleeping?
I'll be like that sometime.
So also too, so that these two are done, but it's another technique. You can put the hair in as you go. Just dip it in and keep moving. That didn't work. But sometimes you have hair that's breaking. So you have breaking hair here. See how that hair is breaking? So you might not, you might want to just go in 1 or 2 times to invert the hair in, and then you pull that hair together. See that? So that hair is together, and so that hair is not going to be like a little afro on the surface. Take this, put it in the rubber band, keep moving. So I learned like over the years to be efficient. Again, they don't have to be perfect, because when the locks get wet or sweaty, they're just gonna grow together anyway. So right up in this area, you have like a little natural that's happening where the hair has broken off. I'll take my fingers, I go through. Just a little bit of that. When the hair is breaking, you just take it, pull it through. This is just one time, because sometimes people don't like the machine look, they like the more natural look, feel, right? So right here, See how the hair, this little afro, you want to kind of pull that together. You might want to do a couple little partings, pull it together once, pull it together one more time in a cross direction, and there you have the hair. All that hair is not going to be sitting there as an afro. Loop it up, put a pigtail there. All this area in the middle seems like it's softer, so I might be doing this little technique right in the middle, like going through the hair a couple of times, because it's soft and because it want to break out into its own afro. So I'm going to be doing that technique, like a little Y. And on the next one, I'll slow down and show you what I'm doing. So all these hairs here need to be put into the rubber band. So I'll just take the rubber band, open it up, and just loop it back. And you have all the hair in the rubber band. Bam. So as you see, I'm not using like a boatload of gel or edge control. I try different techniques, but I like the edge control. I don't know how long it lasts. How long would you say the edge control lasts for you? A long time? Yeah, he sleep. He said, lasts a long time. Yeah, lasts a long time. So my thing is efficiency and excellence. Don't have to be sloppy. You just have to be efficient. Learn to be efficient when you're doing your work, and you're going to be a master like me one day, hopefully. Let's get on this side. You're already over there. Let's start at the very bottom. Now, a lot of times people want to catch all these little hairs here. Honestly, this hair is never going to stay in. The kitchen, bathroom, kitchenette, whatever you call it, is never going to stay in. So, and you don't want this to be too tight, because this is where you can get traction hair loss. The hair around the perimeters is very soft. The hair around the perimeter, that means the front as well as, the back. So you don't want to do anything too tight there. You just put it there and leave it. It doesn't have to be tight like braids, because you don't want traction alopecia one day. It's okay if all the hair is not in. And it's okay. That's fine. You just want to have hair later on in life. I've been doing hair a long time. A lot of people get traction alopecia from braiding hard and using too much tension around the perimeter, and both front and back hairlines.
I had my hair braided hard so tight one time, I had a red hairline.
Right. He snatched it real good. But that's uncalled for.
Mm-hmm.
It's uncalled for. And the hairline is much softer. So you just want to make sure you don't do damage, like lasting damage to your hairline. Take the rubber band out, put the rubber band back.
I said, I'm kind of past that part, but I ain't letting it get worse.
Right. Okay, so I use the rubber band again. Just one rubber band. I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to tighten up.
I need my relationship to be as strong as that rubber band right now. That's just a joke.
Okay. Yeah. I think he's woke for that one. He's woke for that one. Yeah. So, yeah, moving around the front. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Because remember, when you sweat and shower and do all that, these lines are going to disappear within like a week or so, depending on how active you are. So for me, the lines don't have to be braider style lines, because the beauty is going to be in the lock, not in the parting. as long as they're not clinging together or trying to marry themselves or matted, you're fine. Like up in the center here, the hair wants to mat, you just pull it apart a little bit. Again, right up in here, it's like a little afro. So you pull that through. Okay, let's take that rubber band off again. Put it back together. Right, and then we keep moving. Okay. So now, when we're going through, sometimes you're going to have to do a little part cleaning. And then when you do that, you just want to use the shears, like a small set of shears. Open it up, pull it that way. And do not rip, because clients are really trying to find an easier life, and they might find somebody else to treat them a little better because that ripping might be too much. Sometimes the guys don't complain because you don't want to be seen as like tenderheaded or anything, but you might end up finding somebody else because they're not going to complain. So just keep your client in mind all the time and pretend like it's a little baby. Okay, so here's an example of the hair we want to pull apart here. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to go here, I'm going to pull here, and I'm going to go one more time and pull there, and then I'm going to twist it. Because what that does, it just brings the lock closer to the scalp, and it doesn't allow all that hair to puff out and add on to other hairs. Okay, we're going to do two more, and then we're going to put the hair in the rubber band. Oh, don't fall out the chair, brother. Don't fall out the chair. Not on my watch. Rubber band off, rubber band back on. Two exciting weeks of going live, huh?
It's just the second time going live.
Yeah. First it was with his son. Now he's sleeping. Sleeping on a job. Sleeping on a job.
I'm on break.
On your break. Take that, put it in there. Yeah. So this is the lock that was very small on the base. So in the future, we probably going to end up having to put this lock with another lock because the base is really too small in terms of structure compared to this base next to it. It's like 3 times smaller. So we just keep our eye on that lock, make sure it doesn't kind of pull apart, and we just keep watching it, and then we do our best. That's all you can do. Sometimes the clients don't want a certain thing. You work with them anyway, depending on how close they are to you and you know them. But if you don't know them, I don't know, you might insist. But I didn't insist on this client. I just kept it moving, and he's our experiment. So in terms of these 2 small locks. Again, I'm using rubber bands to help me through the process to keep the roots tight. I'm not necessarily using clips. Do you know how long it's been since I've been tightening your locks? 15 minutes, 10 minutes? What, do you know?
No.
Feel like probably about 12 minutes or so.
I want to say no more than 20.
Okay, 20 minutes. That sounds good. So you're not here all day and all night. Please like, subscribe, share, tell about 50,000 friends. We're trying to get up to 100,000 subscribers. Not sure.
Appreciate the thumbs up.
Yeah, on that. Go ahead, anything else? Talk about your music on iTunes, briefly.
If y'all want to check out my music, once again, I'm the guy who does the background music. I go by King J, the letter J, the lyricist. aka the Royal Entity. You can find a couple of my stuff on all platforms, but majority of my content will be on YouTube and SoundCloud. Once again, the Royal Entity or King J, the lyricist.
And he is on every one of my 611 videos. His music is on every one of them. So he's been riding with me for a while. Um, the serial man is asleep, so he can't really speak for himself right now.
We got one track dropping this month on the 15th. We're calling it Mr. Make It Happen.
Okay. Right on. Shout out, shout out, shout out. Yes, sir. So this twisting, I don't know, maybe he has about 175 locks on his head, but we're still going. He likes the twist method. Uh, and we're using the rubber band method to hold down the locks that are already twisted. And then we're going to do a double strand twist on him when we're complete. I am using Black Panther edge control as well as Copole. Both I bought from Amazon. And I like to use them because they're tacky enough and they're not super wet, so that when you dry the hair, it dries pretty quickly and it doesn't sweat out as quick as just regular water gel. And it's not greasy, nor is it nor does it turn white. So I'm on the top and I'm using like the pigtail method, where I just take the hair, tighten it, twist it up so that I won't use gel. Thank you for joining us again on live. A little public announcement. I will be in Africa on July 17th till August 3rd. I will be filming women who make braid extension hair out of banana leaves and banana roots. Well, not roots, the bark of the tree and so forth. So I'll be filming that in Africa. And I will be in Kenya as well. And I will also visit another salon that has a dreadlock machine. They created a dreadlock machine, and that's going to be in Uganda. So I'll be there for about 3 weeks filming. I also encourage everybody to join our members area. It's like 3 different prices. It's I think $4.99, $3.99, $7.99, and $15.99. And with each one of those memberships, you get something different. You may get classes, you may get buttons, you may get, you will get videos. Everybody will get videos for members only. And I'm starting that up as we speak. That should be on the platform. Just push a button to join our members area. If you have any videos that you would like to see, or samples of something that you would like to see being utilized or used, just write in the comments what you would like to see, and we will try to make that happen.
Elena Gomez says, looks good and to enjoy your trip.
Oh, hopefully Elena Gomez. Come on, Elena Gomez. Come along with us. We're going to be putting videos out as we go through from the airport to hitting the ground. So hopefully you can follow me and you can be a member for some of the special videos for the trip. We're going to be doing a whole lot of things. So thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. And hopefully we'll see you while I'm in Africa filming. How many people are lock people? How many people on live do locks and or use the machine or any other tool to create locks? Again, I don't use combs because this hair is just going to pull back together right after the person starts sweating, showering, living, running, working out. So I don't really use combs to create like perfect spaces because the spaces get filled up pretty quickly. Anybody say anything about what kind of locks they do?
No comments as of yet.
No, no comments. Okay, well,
One came through real quickly, but it was retracted.
huh?
I said one came through, but it was retracted.
Okay, well, just enjoy the show. Sit back and enjoy. Glad you can make it. Glad you can be here. I'm a teacher, I'm a master stylist, been doing hair for a lot of years. Don't like to say how many years I've been doing hair, but I am a double master stylist. I started doing um, pressing curls and perms and all kind of stuff, and I ended up doing locks because I didn't want to do like use a lot of chemicals in hair because a lot of people were getting like cancer and so forth. So I started just doing natural hair, and I've been doing natural hair for about 19 years. Yeah. So we have on the top like the pigtail set. If you can see in between, like the little pigtail set where you don't use, where you're not using any kind of clamps or any pins. And that just basically like holds the hair in place. And the way it works, in case you haven't seen, is you just take the hair, do it not too tight, but tight enough, push it, and just let it rest. And then that way you don't use pins. Again, some people may be familiar, some people may be bored, but I have to act like nobody knows this technique. Every time I do it, boop, 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 boop. Not too tight. Push it. There you go. Okay. We go into the back. We almost done. Almost done. Yeah.
Friendly fire over here. No, I'm saying some of the gel splattered on me.
Oh, okay.
thumbs up.
Another thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate it. Again, I'm going to be in Africa between the years of, between the, in the month of July, between the 17th and the 3rd of August. I'm going to be filming four companies. I'm going to be filming two dreadlock machine companies where I got my African dreadlock machine in the same city and in the same country. And I'm going to be filming banana leaf um, lock extensions, which is a new way to make banana leaf extensions for braided hair. So I'm going into a new realm, but it's exciting because I'm not going to be doing braids. I'm just going to be featuring them in a interview on my channel because people need to see African women creating hair extensions out of banana leaves and banana trees. It's going to be exciting. So I'm looking forward to having those interviews. So after this, we're going to do double strand twists. Oh, here's a double strand twist. Sometimes it's one that stayed in through the shampoo and everything. So, but the hair don't need to be repaired. It's perfectly perfect, and it's okay. So this is coming up on the end of my lock maintenance, twisting. End of that. Remember, you don't want to do your roots, your edges around the front hairline too tight. You don't want to have tight locks anywhere on the head. You want to make sure the locks are loose. It doesn't have to be that perfect because perfection will get them hair loss. A lot of people are heavy-handed and they want to do tight work. The work doesn't have to be tight. It just has to be pure. It has to be nice. It doesn't have to be perfect because perfection will get all of this hair around the perimeter pulled out. So just be mindful and gentle around the client's hairline. So again, I'm not making it like super tight. That's the last lock. You don't want it to be super tight. You don't want it to pull out. You don't want it to kill the root. You just want it to be nice and smooth. And that's another reason why I use the edge control, because the edge control, you don't need a lot of tension to do your work. So I'm going to do, you said you wanted double strand? You woke yet, sir?
I think so.
Yeah. So this is the hair complete, the roots tightened. It's already tightened. So now I'm going to do double strand twist. So sir, do you want a part down the middle? You want that part to be in the middle still, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So I usually start on the front of the hair, like for the styling, because because, let's get this towel off. Usually start on the front of the hair, because the front of the hair, then you can have all the mistakes in the back. You won't be able to see the mistakes in the back. So I start on the front and I do the styling from the front to the back. Because the back, nobody's going to see. All right, let's start in the front. You want the part in the middle. So we're going to do 3. We're going to do 3 strand. Strand, twist, if we do 2, we'll be here all night, but 3 will make the hair, it would be like a fuller look because his hair is so fine. I usually would use a dryer. I'm not using a dryer today. I'm using and also all the styles depend on your texture. His hair is like a soft, curly texture. So it's not super kinky or nappy. It's gonna be a headache because he's sleeping. He got a short one in there, so that one is gonna be a double strand some of the way. Thank you for watching also. Thank you for commenting. Please like, subscribe, share, tell about 1,000 friends, blah, 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 blah. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Thank you for watching us live. This is our second live. I'm excited. I think the better I get, the sleeper this guy gets on this video. He's knocked out. Again, I'm using some double, some triple, 3 strands, some 2. Again, I start in the front first because in the back you can hide any imperfections in your work. Any comments, concerns, questions? I will be happy to entertain any questions or concerns. Sound like the people on there are masters already, huh?
I guess so.
I have a question. How many years have, can anybody tell me how many years they've been locking, doing locks, or interested in natural hair?
Oh man.
No answer. Okay. We're just gonna watch the movie.
You ask me a question?
No, you just waking up. We still on live, bro. We on live, working it out.
Elena says I had them for 11 years.
Okay, colored, not colored, styles, no style. And what do you love about them?
No color and style by yours truly.
Okay. What are her locks' superpower? What superpower do you have with your locks?
Grab you with a hair ponytail and bring you back.
Oh, whoa. That's
Real life Sindel, huh?
Yeah.
any superpowers with those beautiful locks?
She could slap you with them. She could just, don't do that.
Right.
Who was it that said that? I'd be like, I wear my hair back and forth.
Willow Smith.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Will Smith's daughter.
You can make a song out of anything, be powerful.
Man.
Elena says she doesn't have them anymore, but it was a journey nonetheless.
Okay. Same with me.
Bring them back. Bring them back.
No locks.
Bring
Cut
'em
them
back.
off, cut them off. But still working.
When I first saw that brother, I'm like, who is he?
Look like an OG.
Nah, it really threw me off. Like it's just like a whole nother person without his locks.
No, I had my locks for, tell Elaine, I'm telling her. Elaine, I had my locks for 19 years.
Oof.
His locks older than my kid.
Right, for real, for real.
You're like 21 years in a century or something like that.
100.
He was
Oh,
almost
I'm
younger than me.
tripping.
I mean, older than me.
Don't, come
I'm
on.
only
Now.
21.
Okay, I see you. That's it.
And
That's
I'm
it.
18.
That's it. I see you.
I'm 21. I've been 21 for about 16 years.
Oh, that's perfect.
I need to know your secret, brother.
Cereal. 3 bowls a day, you're gonna be right. There's no Raisin Bran.
Mm-mm. No reason.
Yeah, look at this shit.
Elena says, y'all have a great day. She's heading out.
Hey, have a great one. Thanks. Come back and see us again sometime.
Deuces.
Deuces.
Adios.
Oh man, I gotta move tomorrow, man. That's all I've been thinking about.
Can't wait, huh?
I just want to get the move part over.
Need a hand?
No, it's not that much stuff.
Or you just don't want to do it in general. I feel.
We are almost done with this style.
You know, you should probably talk to Schatzie.
Hmm?
I think he got dreads too.
Oh yeah, Ahmad, what you call it does his hair.
Hmm?
Dominique,
Dominique?
she does his locks.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Her feel fresh. I can go meet somebody now.
Uh-oh.
Go meet somebody rich.
Not on camera, not on camera.
I'm just playing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
Going home.
Right. Yeah, again, thanks for joining live. We just finishing up this style. What we did today, we repaired about 21 locks, maybe 22. And,
About to go meet Oprah.
oh God, a billionaire.
Yeah.
We
So I'm
rep-
getting fresh, y'all. I gotta go meet Oprah. She's waiting on me.
She waiting on you. So yeah, we showed you different ways of repairing locks. We use a crochet tool. We used that technique. We also used a dreadlock machine to finish it and polish it up, make it look really good, really nice. We used a couple of techniques with the crochet hook, and then we shampooed the hair, and now we are finishing up with a amazing double strand, triple strand style. Some of the locks are double and some are triple. Because some locks are short, some locks are longer.
He doing that because he a double, triple OG.
Double, triple. I like that. I like that. I like that. Double, triple.
Double, triple OG move.
Is there really a logical
Might well give me a cereal
difference,
shake.
or is there really a logical difference between triple and double OG?
Nah, just a triple more play than the double.
Right.
Oh, I think I'm gonna give me a cereal shake.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, they got it right by your house too, a Hyphy Burger.
Oh, are they pretty good?
Yeah, they're good.
If you ever in the Bay Area, we have a new place called Hyphy Burger. It's called something Smash Burger, right? Hyphy Smash Burger in
In two
Oakland.
different places. We got Hyphy Burger and Smash Burger.
But the sign was on the
What kind
same
of
building.
cereal shake is it?
We got Chocolate Pebbles, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Captain Crunch.
I don't know. I might try the cinnamon toast.
What else they got? That's it. And they got the Oreo shake and Nutella.
Oh yeah, I fuck with Oreo shakes.
A Nutella's pretty good.
I ain't tried the Nutella.
Same.
There's like a lot of Nutella in it.
I am a Nutella fan. I tried it. I can't get into it.
I ain't that big of a fan either.
Okay, let's
That
see.
Chocolate Pebble shake good though. They got the Fruity Pebble one.
Mm.
Chocolate Pebble good. Cinnamon Toast Crunch too.
Chocolate pebble one, is it like Cocoa Puffs, kind of?
Yeah.
I might like it.
They got the real ice cream. You know, it's hard to suck it through a straw.
Mm.
He trying to get it through there. That's that real ice cream.
Ladies and
That part you
gentlemen,
need
my
the spoon straw.
my cameraman had went off script, and they're talking about Fruity Pebbles and Cocoa Puffs and Rice Krispies and shakes and stuff. So in case you want to know what they're talking about a restaurant in our area that sells shakes that are made from cereal.
And they're delicious.
Don't help my stomach growling.
Again, be looking for me in Africa on July 17th through August 3rd, going to film with three companies that make banana leaf braid extensions, and two companies that do the dreadlock machine.
Oh, my stomach just started growling. You heard me? You talking about cereal, I get hungry. That make no sense.
We have a long way to go. We probably got about 20 more to go. How's our battery looking on the phone?
We gonna make it.
I don't know if it's gonna show me while I'm looking.
Okay, that's okay.
We gonna make it.
Okay.
I haven't got no low battery sign, so we should be
Okay.
Right,
good.
give you a warning.
Okay. Yes, sir. Please check out our membership, our new membership tabs. We got 3 memberships. It's A, double A, and triple A to help us keep the channel moving and shaking. Gonna be in Africa between the 17th and the 3rd of August, 17th of July, the 3rd of August this year, and gonna be in Jamaica for Christmas, New Year's filming. Some Jamaican people doing hair, natural hair. So stay tuned.
What month is the all white party again?
I don't know.
It's like it just passed and it's coming up again.
That's right.
June.
I gotta look back. I think the last one was in June, wasn't it?
Was it June? No, June. It was like August.
September?
September. It had to be somewhere around there. I had just dreaded my hair when we got there.
I might go to this next one. I ain't been to a couple of them.
I only went to one last year.
Did they?
I won $350.
Actually, I gotta wait to ask you that.
I won $350. Best dress.
Oh, where? Oh, so okay. Hold
Oh
on.
yeah, they give out a lot of monies. Best dress and there's all type of prizes.
Oh, I'm gone. See, they wasn't
You
doing
can
that.
bring somebody with you, they can win a prize. There's all type of prizes they got.
See, I wasn't like that last time I went.
Now the cereal man is woke. Now he's up and talking.
Talking about some money and some cereal.
Okay. Say something about the channel. Say something about the channel, brother. Nothing.
Something about the channel.
Nothing. Nothing. Get Money Eat Cereal has been working. We've been working together for 2 years, I think.
Yeah,
We all been
so
working
yeah.
together for 2 years.
Okay, we all work together.
Yeah, we all been working together for a couple of years. We work for an agency, a health clinic, and we help save lives. So that's what we do.
So help save ours by sending 1,000 friends requests. Then tell them to send 1,000, then 1,000, and so forth.
And so on.
We were trying to get to the millions,
Right.
That thumbs up button if y'all support the community.
like this.
Right. Good PR, good PR. Yeah, I like when they give the show at Roots because it's like different groups come in singing and entertaining. I like that. The groups have been gone for like years, you know?
They had John B last year.
They should let me perform for one show.
John B and Guapole last year.
Oh, Guapole, yeah.
John B was trying to perform. I kept telling him, "Sing, are you still down?" To the point where he's like, "All right, y'all, we gonna sing, are you still down?" I just kept telling him.
I did that one time.
Yeah, y'all going way. Y'all done went to John B too, huh?
Yeah, right. Somebody watching gonna be like, you know what? Let me put some John B on right quick. That is my jam. And then send 1,000 more friends follow,
Right.
like, subscribes.
Yeah, like, subscribe, share, comment, and even call John B and tell him to get on board. Give a little credit or something to us.
Don't listen to what people say. Gotta be a John B. fan to catch
Ain't that a
that.
little bit? Okay, this way.
Ooh, wait.
So you woke now?
I think so.
Mm.
For the time being. I gotta feed my dog, go pick up a dog, go home, pack. Be right back to sleep.
This weekend definitely wasn't a weekend for you, huh?
Not at all. I ain't getting no break. Cool though. I'll be in my own spot again tomorrow.
When is it gonna be your first night in there?
Tomorrow.
Oh yeah, he's psyched about that.
Right, when I come to work Tuesday, that'll be my first night in my house. I'm about to put all my TVs on the wall and blow up my air mattress into my furniture cup.
Oh yeah, I know that feeling.
Man. Oh man.
And you're moving to Dublin? Yeah, it's gonna be
Oh
nice.
yeah, it's the distance.
It's closer to where I'm at now.
But yeah, now.
Late.
Oh yeah.
A little closer, no more toll.
No more toll, that's the thing.
Oh yeah, that adds up.
Between both cars, I think it got me about $10,000. Between both the cars. Gotta pay to go home.
And don't leave nothing at home.
Right. Gotta leave my Jeep for now.
No, I'm talking about when you're
Like,
going
do a
across the
turnaround.
toll.
Oh
You do
yeah.
a turnaround.
If I leave something, I just left it. I ain't coming back.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't paying again.
I missed my exit one time. I had to go through one of them. I was mad.
I did that on the bar. I fell asleep on the bar one time. I woke up in Frisco. Do you know it was the end of the end of the line, and it was 12 o'clock at night. I had to call a ride to come get me. That was the worst. Don't forget to subscribe and like.
Right, you gotta keep throwing that in there. You got it, you got it, you got it.
Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend.
Tell 20,000.
Don't fall asleep on the bar. Like me.
If you do, share the video first.
I was sleeping good on the bar too.
It'd be like that.
Right. Then nobody couldn't wake me up with nothing. I just opened my eyes and was like, oh man.
And I woke up at the graveyard one time.
At the who?
You guys are off the hook. Yeah, we still doing the video, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe.
We still doing the video. We got some comedians forgetting we filming.
Can you ask one more question? How did you wake up at a graveyard? What car was you in? I know the bar didn't take you there.
I meant the train yard, not the graveyard.
Alright. It doesn't make no sense. How you woke up at the graveyard?
If you're not from our town, we have something called Bay Area Rapid Transit, and it runs, I guess, until 2 in the morning. And sometimes you might be a little snookered. I don't know.
Man,
But you might need to be on that train.
it runs at 12:30 now.
Oh,
They stopped it. I was at a graveyard, like, Lord. So don't forget to like and subscribe.
right. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Our side story. I tell you.
Man, he woke up and saw spirits at the graveyard. I just go right back to sleep. I woke up and seen the graveyard. You know what? You just think this is a dream.
Right.
And in the back, when you're doing your locks in the back, don't do them too tight. You want to do them loose because tightness will pull the hair out. So make sure not too tight. Make sure you don't have to get all that hair in. You really don't. You really don't. I know braiders think they might have to, but that causes hair loss. So let's just be gentle around the edges.
I don't want to look like I got to a fight with my girlfriend.
Right.
Pulled them out.
Right. We're wrapping up. Probably have about 8 more to do.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, and ask. You can ask us what kind of videos you would like to see. Also, don't forget we have a members only. Don't forget we have merch coming. We may have a product coming within the next 6 months. I don't know. But thank you for being a part of our journey. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everything you do to make our videos come to life. Thank you.
Wouldn't be possible without you guys.
That's for sure.
Schatzie, that's your grandmother?
No, that's some of Keith's artwork.
Oh, Keith did though? He painted
No. He found those. He got those out of a what do you call it when somebody has a storage and somebody passes, and the family don't think the pictures are important, so they get rid of the photos. Those photos are from the 1920s, 1900s, early, because you see the car in the back. That's probably 1919 DeSoto or something.
My grandma was born 1921.
See, yeah.
She's
I
still alive.
thought it was artwork, not an actual picture.
Yeah, those are photos, and they've been colorized. They didn't have color then, so they just painted.
That's why.
Yeah, they colorized them. And the woman, with the little girl with the crown, thinks she's probably in that picture about 8. She's probably in her 90s now. That's how old those frames are.
Sheesh.
Yeah. Yeah, so we finishing up. This has been a long journey. It may have been a couple of hours, I'm sure.
Started at 9.
10 maybe, actually. 2 hours. So I think it's 2 hours. Appreciate you. Oh boy. Oh, these two.
Hello. I can't hear you. Yeah. Every time you say time, you go out. Your phone going in and out. Your phone keep going in and out. I can't hear what you're saying.
This is live TV, ladies and gentlemen. And we get phone calls and babies and wife calls and so forth and so on, but we still here, still available.
Hello.
So I'm finishing up with
What'd you say?
ISO Plus.
Let me call you right back, bro. I'm finna get out this chair so I'm in a bad area. I can't hear nothing you saying. Like, Lord Jesus. You in a bad area or I'm in a bad area?
Again, we finishing up. We got get money, eat cereal in the chair. This is his final look. Spin you around, brother. Got that
Rob your back.
the widow's peak in front.
Oh, I'm gonna cut it off later.
And you didn't stop it, did you?
Oh, no.
You see it?
No, I didn't. It's still
Okay. Hey. Oh, sorry. Let me sit in the chair real quick. Brothers and sisters. Oh boy, it's been a long day. Listen. Thank you for watching. Look for our videos going to Africa. Look for our videos going to Jamaica. Look for our videos featuring other students that learn from the Dreadlock machine. Thank you for being a part of this incredible journey. Thank you. Schatzie, the master loctician. Peace.